Hey guys, welcome back to another PUBG XBOX video. Today we're looking at recoil testing for the M16 assault rifle. And as I'm sure a lot of you guys already know, I absolutely love the M16.
I hate the M16.
But all jokes aside, I can't seem to get a kill with the M16 to save my life. And hopefully today's video will provide some clarity into whether the M16 is a viable weapon to pick up. In this video, we're going to test the M16 with all possible attachments, and then compare the findings at the end. So let's get straight into it. The first gun we're going to test is the M16 as a bare bones setup. As you can see, vertical recoil control is pretty poor overall. However, this does improve quite drastically with crouching and prone positions. Horizontal control is generally pretty good. However, it does seem to be quite inconsistent and doesn't necessarily show improvements with crouching and prone. Moving on to the M16 with a flash hider, you can see that there's a decent improvement in vertical recoil control. Again, however, there doesn't seem to be any sort of pattern with horizontal recoil control, as it generally seems to be quite inconsistent. The prone setup with a flash hider, however, did look pretty nice. Similar to previous weapons that were tested, adding a suppressor to the situation showed no improvements in vertical recoil compared to that of the bare bones setup. There did, however, seem to be a little bit more consistency in terms of horizontal control, with crouching and proning positions being quite impressive. The compensator showed drastic improvements in vertical recoil control compared to that of other setups. There was also moderate to good improvements in horizontal recoil, with the prone compensator setup seeming to be the meta for this weapon. So in comparing all these setups, you can see that the biggest changes with barrel attachments and positioning were on vertical recoil control. Although there were some changes throughout the various setups on horizontal control, I personally don't feel like these were significant enough to make me favour any one attachment. So for that reason, in my opinion, the best setup for the M16 is that best controls vertical recoil, which would put the compensator setup at the top of the list. This would closely be followed by the flash hider and then the suppressor. So following this testing, do I think the M16 is a worthwhile gun to pick up? Oh hell no! The only time that I'll pick up an M16 is if I'm using it as my sniping weapon on single fire. However, even then, I feel like having a gun that can switch to auto fire is much more serviceable, and this is compounded by the fact that the vertical recoil control of the M16 is pretty poor. But let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm just bad at using the M16. But anyway guys, I'll leave it there. As always, thank you for watching. And if you guys want to see similar types of videos in the future, please drop a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And if there are any specific weapon comparisons or testing that you'd like me to do, let me know and I'll do my best to follow up. But anyway, have a good one. I'll catch you guys in the next video.